Yeah, I do have a rebirth. I'll do that.
Come on, man. You see it.
You spent a lot of time thinking about this, didn't you?
Yeah, only my entire life. Now, did you want something, or were you just coming in here to try to interrupt my meditation, man?
Nah, man. I'm here on official business, all right? I know we boys and all, but I am your manager, okay?
Still can't believe I let you talk me into this one, man.
Hey, that's the power of persuasion, right? And it's one of the best skills you have as a manager.
All right, Mr. Manager. Manage your way. What's up, man?
All right, so I was coming here to remind you about that goal-setting meeting you got today, but you all over that, though.
100%.
All right, look, don't be late, okay? Because Coach Tucker hates it when people are late.
It's at the arena, right?
Yeah, it's in Cliff's office.
All right, got you.
Okay, good. Now let's talk about pickup hoops.
Oh, nah, P. You're not about to tell me I can't hoop at the park, man. I could get hurt just walking down the street. I can't worry about that, man.
No, that's not my angle. As a matter of fact, I was going to tell you I found the guys in the city who run the best games, okay? Chris Manning and Shakedown. I dropped a pin for you so you can talk to them whenever.
Okay. Nice, man. Good looking out, bro.
Hey, no doubt.
Hey, anything else or what's up?
Oh, yeah, walk with me.
What's this?
I've been thinking. This moment, start to your NBA career. I mean, we talked about this for as long as we've known each other, man.
Facts.
You put in a ridiculous amount of work to get here.
That's also true, man.
Yeah, so I just, wanted to give you something you could look at to remind yourself of how far you come and so you could appreciate the journey.
Yo, is this that club league ticket from when you was out there talking trash in the parking lot, bro?
Yo, it is. And when you found out I was moving to Plainview, you were big mad.
Oh, man. Yo, I'm not gonna lie, man. This is outstanding. This is hitting me, man.
It's just a small token. So what are you gonna do now? Head to the arena, get there nice and early for your meeting?
Don't want to leave Coach waiting.
He must love you.
That's not the impression I get.
Look, you'll be fine, all right? If he gives you any problems, you let me know, all right? I'll take care of him.
All right, man. Sounds good.
Coach Tucker showed me some photos of the gym you and your manager set up.
Yeah, I wanted to work on my game 24/7.
Something wrong with our training facility?
It doesn't have any candy in the vending machines. No, I just wanted to make sure I didn't have any excuses. You know how it is.
I do. Yeah. And that work ethic of yours is something we all love about you.
Thank you.
You're going to fit our culture like a glove.
Well, I'm excited to be here. I feel like this is a perfect place to start my career.
Fantastic. Well, then why don't we talk about our goals for the season then? As a former player, I understand how important it is for an organization to clearly communicate its expectations, and I just want to make sure that we're all on the same page to start the season.
Let's do it.
When you make the playoffs, anything can happen. But from where we stand right now, we are looking to secure the 4th seed, get a home court advantage for the first round, and then make it out of the first round.
Hold on. That's it?
No, I get it, MP. As a player, it is championship or bust. But as the general manager, it is my job to look at the organization with clear eyes. And from where I stand, we're still a few roster moves away from legitimate title contention.
Not if I take a leap, okay?
Nothing would make me happier. I just don't want you to think that the season is a failure if we don't win a championship. From my perspective, that wouldn't be true. It would be a failure if we didn't make it out of the first round. And then some changes would have to be made.
I see what you mean. That's fair.
Great. So let's talk about how you can contribute to the success of our team. Coach Tucker is going to go through some personal goals that you need to set for the first half of the season.
We've got some strong opinions on what you should focus on, but we'd like to get your input too.
Okay.
This is a collaboration.
That's great because I have been visualizing exactly how I want my career to be.
Visualizing.
Yeah.
Huh.
You know, like meditation and manifestation, that sort of thing?
Well, why don't you manifest some opinions on this list of potential goals for the first half of the season? Well, let me know if anything speaks to you.
You want me to just pick one?
There's a lot to work on at this level. Always. And you'll do a little bit of everything, but we find that giving our players a list of specific goals to work on for the first half of the season is the best way to drive development.
All right, I'm with it.
It also allows us to give you some milestones to track your progress. We'll even highlight on our schedule some key games to use as measuring sticks.
That's that communication that you were talking about.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Pick a goal.
I'm gonna do the cup because I think I do rookie riser later.
I want to win the NBA Cup.
Tell me why.
It'll give us a head start on building towards a championship. We'll see what those top teams are throwing at us and what they're taking away. And we'll get the experience and the knowledge of those win-or-go-home games.
Whoa, you're making this sound easy.
Coach, what did you say to me at the beginning of training camp?
If it were easy, everyone would do it.
And the path to the title won't be easy. But if we're going to get taken serious as competitors, the NBA Cup gives us that, Coach.
And that's what we'll work toward.
Okay, fantastic. Wish being a GM was always this easy. One more thing.
Yep.
We got Media Day coming up.
Oh, I love Media Day. It's always been fun for me as a fan, so this will be cool.
Our PR director, Donna Chase, she's going to walk you through everything. She's great. You're going to love her. Brian, anything you want to add?
Just keep working. Yeah, we'll talk more about your spot in the rotation as we get closer to the season opener.
All right. Appreciate your time. Look forward to building something special here.
So do we.
All right. Thank you.
Have a good one.
You too.
MP, I'm Donna. Nice to meet you.
So nice to meet you, Donna. My manager tells me you're one of the best PR people in pro sports.
Well, I'm not sure Mr. Wells has the requisite experience to make that call, but I'm glad he thinks highly of me. Shall we talk Media Day?
Yeah, let's do it.
Now, this is all pretty standard fare, and I know Mr. Wells signed you up for media training over the summer, so there shouldn't be anything you can't handle.
You can call him Patrick. We're not that formal with each other.
If that's your preference.
It is.
Wonderful. We've also secured you an interview with 2K Tip-Off magazine. If all goes well, you will be the cover athlete for their upcoming issue.
Wow, that sounds fun.
It is important to note that this interview will not be conducted by our in-house content team, which means anything you say can be published, especially if it's sensational or controversial in any way.
It's noted.
I'm gonna be upfront with you, MP. I'm a team employee, first and foremost. And it's my job to make sure this team is seen in the best light possible. You make the team look good, we'll be on great terms. You make the team look bad, and we will have a problem. But I have no reason to doubt your character. By all accounts, you're a responsible, smart, considerate young man. And it's because I respect you that I want to put my cards on the table.
Thank you.
Are we clear?
Crystal clear, Miss Chase.
Please, call me Donna. Now, whenever you're ready, you can take that elevator to the practice facility and start your interview.
Good, MP? Woo! I think it's time to do some laundry. That outfit smells
Time to talk rotation.
Great. I've been looking forward to this.
Every NBA player wants to start someday, and I'm sure you're no different.
I've never come off the bench a day in my life, Coach.
That's pretty much the case for every player in an NBA locker room, until they get to the league.
Right, of course.
There's no nice way to say this, so I'm gonna put it bluntly. You've got an established player in front of you. You want his spot, you're gonna have to take it from him.
Okay, that makes sense.
This team is a meritocracy. You get the minutes you earn. Nothing's given. It doesn't matter what your draft position is or how much you're getting paid. You get it done out there on the court, we'll put you in the starting lineup.
So just so I'm clear, how do you make that decision? Like, will you let me know when I've done enough to become a starter?
Yeah, we've got some milestones we want to see you hit. You hit them, we'll put you in the starting lineup.
This is all pretty straightforward.
Like Cliff said, communication is a big part of...
Get ready to light it up tonight.
So how'd it go with Coach? Any surprises? What'd he say?
Not really. If I want to be a starter, then I got to outplay the guy ahead of me. Simple as that.
Yeah, that seemed fair.
It's sports. It is what it is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, look, not to bring any extra motivation or anything like that, but you know only starters get endorsement deals, right?
I already know. You know, dudes on the bench ain't getting no shoe deal.
They're not. Not right now, but that day will come.
Okay.
For right now, let's just take this in. We in the league. I mean, you ever visualize something like this?
You know what, P, man? I never really thought about what the tunnel looks like, man.
No. I'm not talking about the tunnel. I'm talking about right here. You and me, you getting ready to play in your first NBA game.
Honestly, no. You know, nothing prepares you for this, man. No matter how many high-pressure situations that you face, this is different, man.
Or what about that open run I got you an invitation to? You know, things got a little heated between you know who, yeah?
Well, yeah, that was dope, but we didn't have 20,000 people watching us, man.
That's true.
Yeah, it's a little different.
It's different.
All right, then.
It's different.
Hey,
it's
hey.
different.
Yeah.
But hey, look, though, I ain't gonna hold you up, man. I know you gotta go win that game.
No doubt, no doubt.
Yeah, so make Plainview proud, yeah?
You already know what it is, P.
You know.
Plainview.
Good to see you, MP. You gonna show us something special tonight?
It's our favorite day of the year in 2K Sports. At long last, it's time to roll the ball out there and get the new season of NBA basketball underway. Tonight, we'll see the Miami Heat as they play against the Orlando Magic. I'm Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, our reporter, Allie LaForce. All right, a chance to check out the Orlando Magic's upcoming schedule. On Friday, they'll kick off a homestand, starting with the Brooklyn Nets. Then on Saturday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Memphis, going up against the Grizzlies.
And that game against the Pacers, that's one to watch for. The fourth contest of this brand new NBA season. I'm really interested in how those teams match up this early in the season.
A look at Orlando's opening lineup. The backcourt is Suggs and Caldwell-Pope. Wagner and Banchero, the talented forward pair. And it's Matase in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Heat, Davion Mitchell is out there with Tyler Hero. Then it's Bam Adebayo. Then it's Andrew Wiggins. And it's Ware in at the 5. And grab a look here at MP, this year's first-round draft pick. He grew up outside of Chicago. And what a moment for him to enjoy his first NBA minutes.
Here we go. And you talked to MP about his time growing up. And he shared that he studied Jordan and the Bulls. It's a dream come true for him to step out onto an NBA court and try to follow those footsteps.
Grant, nothing quite like the first game of a brand new season. So makes it rebound. Hero against Cole. And decides to call timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And to the sidelines we go. Let's catch you up on the story about MP.
Hey, Brian. Well, a lot of anticipation for the rookie MP as he makes his NBA debut tonight. I caught up with him before the game and asked if he had any reflections on his journey here, and he said, I had to grow a lot as a player, not just in skills, but in my approach to the game. He told me that it's been a long journey to get here, but that it's just the first step in the best chapter yet.
Well, Allie, I know a lot of people are excited about MP's potential. Now here's Adebayo. 1 point so far, and he gets that one.
And bouncing off defenders, Adebayo kept his eyes on the rim.
Here's Anthony. 1:31 left in the opening quarter. And off the left side of the rim, it swirls in for him.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired. Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Now here's Adebayo. Here's Rozier. It's rebounded by Wagner. Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Hey, guys. Well, the Magic were one of our team's most improved teams, and with the addition this summer of Contavious Caldwell-Pope, they've addressed an area of real need. A player who can space the floor, add to their already stout defense, and has championship pedigree. They're going to continue to rise in this league, guys.
Absolutely. All right, Shams, thanks very much. Now here's Anthony. There's 39 seconds left to play in the first quarter. 6 to shoot. Pass to Carter. Kicks it out to Wagner. Launches a three, and that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
The way they've gotten after rebounds has been impressive. Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Now here's Rozier. Still no points. Outside Robinson. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And here's Rozier. Good on the shot.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish. Yeah, you know, with that size difference, it's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. It's the Magic leading by 9. Let's take a quick break, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Magic.
They're working themselves to the line, using great fakes and getting into the body of the shot block. You know, I also like the fact they're being really aggressive and attacking from behind the arc. They can do a lot of damage from there tonight.
Jovic and Brown play together inside. Duncan Robinson is out there with MP, and it's Anderson in at the 3. That's the group in the game for the Heat. The Miami Heat is professionally run as any franchise in this league.
Yeah, and certain numbers point to that. They minimize turnovers, they don't commit cheap fouls, and they hit their free throws. So, in other words, they don't give anything away.
Hero, he's checked in for Miami. It's both from the stripe. Heat trail by 11. Pass to Jovic. And here's MP. He's guarded by Anthony. MP, the pass to Anderson. Back to MP. Oh, from deep. Oh, MP showing the big range.
Hey, everybody's got a 3-shot now. MP's is looking really nice.
And Caro outside. Parker with a screen. Lets the 3 fly. And Caro no good. Miami is 1-2 from deep in the second quarter. Hero with it. And here's MP from outside.
positioning on the glass. Carter Jr. putting on his hard hat right there, not afraid to get those hands dirty.
Hero for three. Knocks it down for the distance. Hero's got 5 now.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row. I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
And Carroll in the post. Working on Robinson. And Carroll no good.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with. I got yours.
Hero against Carter. And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signaled a jump ball here. Anderson against Carter. Clock at 6. And he gets it to go. And now it's just a 2-point Orlando lead.
The execution has been better lately. But do they have enough energy to pull it off? This game was in danger of getting away from them. They made a nice push to keep it close.
Oh, deflected. Anthony with a bucket. He's got 6.
Kept moving and found an opening. Staying active, Anthony. Grinding for that bucket in tight.
And here's MP from outside. That's his 3rd basket in 5 shots. Solid work. Just here's Anthony. Banked it in off the glass. And the Magic lead by 3.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Outside Robinson. Hero outside. Pass to Anderson. Now here's MP. Hero, pass to MP. And again, it's Miami from deep.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders. Yeah, they either have been unwilling or unable to take that shot away.
Anthony outside. Ooh, coming through again, shooting 5 for 7 now.
Pulling no punches, attacking the heart of that defense.
Pass to Jovic. Up top Anderson, defended by Barker. Anderson passes to Hero. Barker against Anderson for 3. And MP gets it to go. On the assist by Anderson. MP's got 15 points. Orlando trailing here. Here's Black. Anthony outside. Over MP. Anthony misses. The Heat have gone 7 for 8 now in the second quarter. Here's Robinson. It's hauled in by Black. Orlando has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Here's Carroll. It's hauled in by the Heat. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of the Magic this year. MP up top. Anderson inside. Started by Anthony. For 3, Robinson. And it's Miami from deep.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well. You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
And so Jamal Mosley calls for the timeout. A moment to rest and
Magic now. 4-point game. And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for?
Thanks. Many consider this summer to be the most challenging field in the history of international basketball. Nevertheless, Team USA got it done in Paris. It's not getting any easier, but the star power of the U.S. men's team shines bright in the City of Lights. Guys, a classic ending. They're stacked U.S. roster.
You're right. What a performance. Shams Charania with the report. Thanks, Shams. And be out there with Mitchell. Then it's Andrew Wiggins. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Wade in at the center position. It's the group on the fourth for Miami. That free throw, no good. In terms of defense, Greg, the Magic have taken some big steps forward.
Well, they really have. It was a focus for them last season, and it has paid off. They were the kind of team nobody wants to face, and it led to their first playoff berth since 2020.
And he sinks the second. One thing you can pretty much count on with the Heat, Brent Barry, they're going to grind it out.
This team has always been built around tenacity and toughness. Even with the big three, with LeBron, D-Wade, and Bosh, there was a bit of a metamorphosis with the way LeBron approached games. Kind of being hated on was something they embraced, and that culture demands that hustle accountability and will consistently be about their culture.
Never goes in, and the Miami Heat come down to 3 on the bucket from Suggs.
Oh, bigger than your average guard, Suggs can score all around the floor, including down low.
Mitchell kicks to Wiggins. Adebayo with the screen on Wagner. Pocket 6. Wiggins passes to Adebayo. Shoots over Wagner. And Adebayo gets it to go on the assist by Wiggins.
He's got it going. Here in the second, gaining momentum as this game continues to go.
Wagner on the wing. Wagner onside. Three-pointer. Drops in the tray. Wagner's got 17 minutes.
Something Wagner continues to work on. It's huge when he's connecting from outside.
Caldwell Pope against MP. On deep. And it's Wagner with the rebound.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to happen.
The Heat with the lead. MP with it. Now guarded by Caldwell Pope. And here's MP for 3. Score the baskets. Number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9. 67% shooting. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Wagner. It's all in by the Heat. Adebayo's got his 4th rebound in this one. MP to the rack. The rebound by Caldwell Pope. Wagner on the wing, covered by Wiggins, for the 3. No good on the shot. MP has been leading the charge. What a quarter that saw them generate a quick comeback effort. And are now up in front with momentum behind them. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
Welcome to halftime, and after 2 quarters played, some ground to make up for the Orlando Magic.
I like their aggressiveness getting to the line. Cave in the defender's chest, make him blow the whistle.
If you caved in the guy's chest, shouldn't it be called a foul?
No, stop flopping.
And guys, let's take a moment to recognize the top performer for each squad thus far.
Their teams have leaned on them, and they've been rock solid. Actually, more than that, they've been the catalyst.
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more Hoops action.
This third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, and I don't know if anybody saw this offense coming from him, but it's been key for his team.
Yeah, and I'm not sure coming into this game he felt like he could dominate in the way he's doing so now. Been phenomenal.
Checking out the group for Jamal Mosley to start the second half. Sliding in at the wing, we'll see Caldwell Pope and Wagner. Then we'll shut. Then it's Paolo Banchero. And it's Bitadze in at the 5 spot. Now here's Adebayo. Paolo Banchero unable to get his last shot to go in.
And Wiggins' game continues to evolve. We saw that right there. Good eye movement, found the shooter.
G.A. Adebayo came from very humble beginnings.
Yeah, raised by his mother. And Kevin Bam's main motivation in life was to get her out of that trailer. He worked extremely hard, and now, arguably, a top 25 player.
And it's the Heat with the ball. Jalen Suggs in his last shot to go. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play. It's going to be Hero shooting. That one on Caldwell Pope. Well, Brent, since entering the NBA, Tyler Hero has been a constant scoring threat.
Yeah, Kevin, the scoring for Tyler Hero is always going to be there. He is a bucket, but the defensive improvement and really just the physicality that he needs to play with. Those are areas that Tyler could shore up a little bit to make sure he's on the floor for some of the biggest moments of a season.
And Greg, the way Orlando ended last season, it's really fueled their fire for this year.
Yeah, that tough loss to Cleveland in Game 7 of the opening round. But it's hard to win this league without first incurring some battle start.
Inside, and Taylor shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Bam Adebayo.
And Bancaro doesn't back down from anyone, which is why he's able to draw those fouls.
That free throw, good from Bancaro. From Rookie of the Year in 2023 to an All-Star Greg in 2024, Paulo Bancaro.
And Kevin, that really says it all, doesn't it? 3 players hit the ground running like Bancaro has, becoming an elite competitor people fear almost instantly. And on paper, Paulo Bancaro has so many appealing attributes. His size, build, the ability to find shots. You can easily see why scouts were enamored with this guy as a prospect.
Hits it out to Hero. Fires the 3. That one falls coming off Adebayo's feet. Hero's got the lead up to 12 now for the Heat. Caldwell Pope outside. Abner outside. The Magic again. Clean hit.
Talk about things at halftime, and then you come out and you go 0 for 3. I'm sure that wasn't up on the board.
Here's Adebayo. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing.
I mean, this team is just dangerous. Right now, every shot that they're putting up feels like it's going in. Well, there it is. 0 of 3 to start the half, and finally something finds its way through the net.
Floats it up for Wiggins. And it's Wiggins with the jam.
He makes that look so easy. Andrew Wiggins up and down on the alley-oop.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, thanks. Last season, the Magic retired the first jersey number in their franchise's history, that of our esteemed colleague and Hall of Famer, Shaquille O'Neal. Orlando's #1 pick back in 1992, Shaq went on to lead them to their first NBA Finals appearance in 1995. The honor is well-deserved, Kevin.
Yep, he's our teammate, isn't he, David? We love him as a guy, and we love him as a player. Now, Wagner, following the three-point attempt by Andrew Wiggins. Pass to Suggs. And the foul on Andrew Wiggins. That's foul number 2 for him. Robinson's checked in for Andrew Wiggins. And a switcher also for Orlando. Anthony Black's checked in for Caldwell Pope. Third quarter action in just under 3.5 minutes of gone. Orlando moving the ball around. Takes the 13-footer. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Checked in for Miami. MP comes in for Hero. Carter, he's checked in for the Magic. Mo Wagner comes in for Bancaro. got 17. To the paint. Here's Suggs. And Suggs throws it down.
Get up, Jalen Suggs. This guy also a terrific football player in high school.
Mitchell passes to Anderson. That's a floater no. Foul in the act of shooting. Gets the ball anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Shooting one. Always fun to look at. Not tremendously efficient, but the floater, boy, they sure are pretty.
And let's get your team guys on the scoring breakdown for Miami.
I mean, they've been stepping it up in terms of their shooting from distance, and the confidence has been there all game long, leading the defense to scramble.
Well, looking at the stat sheet, I could just see here tonight sharing the basketball. The stat that comes up most is assists. So sometimes you have to look for your teammate. That makes things happen. They've done it.
And Eric Spoelstra, the head coach of the Miami Heat, receiving a 8-year, $120 million extension. And that's some big dough.
Is it ever? It remains coaching for the only NBA franchise he's ever worked for. Already one of the most tenured head coaches in the association, and that figures to continue for a while.
And the basket by MP.
Now, this is what we want from MP night after night. Energetic performance on the offensive end.
Carter sets the pick for Anthony. Carter outside. Here's Black. Covered by MP. Can't hit from 12. Well, Heat leading by 17. Here's Jovic. Still scoreless. MP's shot is good.
Good to see these kind of quick decisions from a young player. MP not wasting time on the J.
The Magic have gotten half their shots to drop in the second half up to this point, going 7 of 14.
Gives the team such a great element, having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
The Magic trail by 18. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Outner passes to Carter. And Kyle Anderson gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Team foul number 4.
17 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Anthony.
Really hustling and making a strong effort on the defensive end. It was Duncan Robinson.
Pass to Jovic. And here's Adebayo. And a wide open look for MP. And so it's Miami with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. Their work from beyond the... How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Kyle Anderson is out there with Duncan Robinson. Then it's MP. Then it's Tyler Hugh. And it's Jovic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Black dishes to Anthony. Carter with a screen on MP. Tries it from 9. And Anthony gets it to go.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Pass to Jovic. And here is MP, covered by Anthony. Kicks it out to MP. Robinson for 3. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks Chelsea.
Like the pass to Anthony. Greg, every year we have the best teammate. What are some of those qualities that you admire in a great teammate?
You know,
you want guys who make you better and who make it fun to come to work every day. In the end, teammates are like family. So trust, commitment, and just enjoying being with one another, it matters.
You feel like Hero has flipped the switch to start being more aggressive offensively.
Pass to Clark. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Anthony in the corner. Good on the three-point shot. Anthony's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, the defense very attentive to him in the first quarter, but he's finally gotten loose in the second and making them pay.
Anderson outside. Kicks it out to Hero. And the Heat, another three.
And Hero early on in his career finds himself in these big-time moments.
Here's Anthony. There's the try. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
There's Hero with the three. And again, Mahone with the triple.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Like the pass to Anthony. And there's Wagner on the assist by Anthony. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Anderson outside. And it seems each season more things can be subject to video review. Are you a fan of that, Greg?
You know, I'm a fan of keeping the game moving. I'm not sure I'd get rid of review, but I sure would like the league to find a way to speed them up.
And Carroll outside. And Robinson comes to help. MV right side. Pass to Jovic. From the arc. The three-pointers right on target.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
And I don't know how they keep doing this, but every time down, the resulting possession ends up at the three-point line and a fairly efficient shot attempt at that.
Anderson passes to MP. Here's Jovic, covered by Anthony. Jovic, no good. Orlando, they've gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. Pretty nice efficiency there.
Oh, the defense puts contact on Banchero inside, but he just bullies right through it.
Anderson outside. And it's Butler with the rebound. The Magic have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the fourth. Stolen by Hero. And he puts it down.
And Tyler's got to love that when he has a chance to rise up.
From MP.
Orlando's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Here's Black. Here's Anthony. The rebound by Anderson. And here is Hero. MP outside. Buries the long-range jumper. MP's got 9 points now in just the second half.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Here's Anthony. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Brett, we know that the NBA can be compared to any league in the world, and it is regarded as the best. But as someone who has won titles like you have, is it world champs, or should we just leave it at NBA champs?
Well, Kevin, it's a really good question, and I don't know what side I lean on. I prefer to talk about being the NBA champs. I mean, out of respect for what the world competitions represent, I think NBA champs is just fine.
Just 5 to shoot. Love finds Hero. The 3 from MP. And again for 3.
He's got this defense scrambling, and even when they got two guys on him, he just finds a way to create space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for three-pointers in a single game. Launches from deep. Orlando grabs the miss. There's a minute 47 left to play here in the fourth. Here's Anthony. The Magic again can't hit. And here are the Heat now. They're on a 17-7 run. A flawless finish on the alley-oop.
I think MP saw that little gap there and was really clever to exploit it with an on-target pass.
1:32 left in the fourth quarter.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Tyler Hero.
He just looked like an orchestrator out there. His teammates kept running to the open spot, and he found them time and time again.
To the inside, Wagner kicks to Anthony. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Yeah, it's tough to mount a comeback like this and then fall oh so short. I'm sure that's weighing on them just a little bit.
MP, no good. Orlando with the ball. Anthony dishes to Banchero. And finished off by Banchero.
And what a strong finish from Banchero. His guys love when he throws it down.
Anderson finds Hero. Good ball movement here by Miami. Pass to MP. No good from outside. Anthony against MP. Now here's Anthony. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly. The other just looking for answers that they could never find.
That's right, MP. They can't stop you.
First game in the pros. I'm sure your phone is blowing up.
You know, I haven't had a chance to look at my phone yet.
Well, when you do, there'll be texts from every person you've ever met and a few people you haven't. Most notably, there will be press looking for quotes.
They can hit me up on text too?
They do. And you want to handle this like you would any regular press conference. You want no comment? No comment. You want to answer? Go ahead and answer. Just remember, everything you say is on the record and has an impact. Most importantly, on your team chemistry and your public perception, okay?
Makes sense.
Look, emotions run high when a game has just ended, okay? All I'm asking is that you take a moment to think before you respond. Words can get twisted easily in the league, and what might seem like a harmless bit of bragging could be taken as a slight. By a teammate, by an opponent, a coach, you name it.
I'm under a microscope now.
That's right. All part of the business.
Understood.
Great. If you have any other concerns, press or PR related, you know where to find me.
Good job, MP. I see.
MP's an elite shooter already. To come into the league.
All right, You got your feet wet, now the real work starts.
Whatever it takes, Coach. You know I'm game.
Look, everyone thinks what happens out there is what creates an NBA legend, but they're wrong. 90% of the work happens here, behind the scenes, at practice, in the gym, at film sessions, and in the locker room.
I agree. The games are where you prove that you've been putting in the work. No shortcuts.
Yeah, correct. Over here is the entrance to our practice facility, and over there is the gym.
Everything all in one place. That's great.
Yep. We made everything as convenient as possible, so there is no excuse to not put the work in. Now, come here. Right here, we've got everything related to your schedule, including those key games we talked about based on your personal goals.
Coach, that was great. That was really helpful.
Which reminds me, we've talked a lot about maximizing your playing career, which is critical. But you need to remember, you become the best version of you so we can become the best version of us.
Coach, you have to put that on a t-shirt.
I am serious, MP.
I'm serious too. You become
This is a team game. Everything you do both on and off the court affects our ability to win games. Okay, team chemistry is vitally important to our success, and if you do things that negatively affect that, you hurt the team. A press conference answer that rubs someone the wrong way might mean they look you off when you're open, and now we're taking a contested shot instead of an open one. It's all connected, and it all matters. Are we clear?
Crystal.
Good. Now rest up, rehydrate, and follow the trainer's plan to a T. Proper recovery is just as important as proper training. And you get back to work tomorrow.